everyone. My Stardew Valley is gone. Well,
No,
welcome
every
Rosie.
time.
Welcome Goosty.
Hello.
Let me.
I am below the ocean.
Oh,
I am in the water.
is it?
Are you in the
Hey, there we go.
water? Please help me.
Please help me. All right. Okay. There we go. Okay. I remembered how to play Stardew Valley.
Hey.
How are you guys doing?
Sleepy.
Me too. I forgot I have 3 fridges.
How the heck?
I don't know. What have I done? Oh, I have mail.
This game hates me. I literally spent 1,000 gold and all I'm catching is seaweed.
Oh no.
In the fish thing?
Uh-huh.
No.
That's so sad.
I think all of our fortunes are bad today. Yeah, I'm only catching seaweed now too.
I'm
I'm
so
going
sorry
home.
for cursing you. I'm so sorry.
No, you're good. I looked at the TV and said, no, fuck you.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Hello.
Goost.
And me.
It goosed.
Hello.
Oh, there's a cat in my bed.
Meow meow.
Poor little meow meow.
I am gonna pass out. Fish, please! Okay,
Teleport home! Teleport home!
Okay,
Pay the
I am
dude to
going.
teleport you.
I am going up. Very slowly.
I believe in you. Ooh, I'm so EP today.
Mood.
I'm also using my 2D model because my 3D model was misbehaving.
Oh no.
The mouth just like kept opening and closing when I wasn't making any noise. And
Wow.
yeah, it was weird. I didn't want to fix it, so.
Going into Muppet mode.
Everyone be quiet. I'm shifting into Muppet mode. Hello,
Hell
Rosie.
yeah.
You're my. I don't know why I said that. The bed is mine now. That's all. But that's what I meant.
Oh, I forgot to unmute the Stardew music. I'll do that in a second.
Your bed is mine now.
That's ominous.
Unk bed.
Good morning.
My house is bigger.
Yippee!
Yeah.
There we go. Big house. Ooh, a bunch of stuff has grown.
I'm just talking to Emily and you're just like appeared up on here. So it's really funny. Sewing machine.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot we had sprinklers. Oh.
Yee.
You fishing?
Yeah.
Nice.
I think I didn't catch anything though, unfortunately.
Oh no.
Dang, can't believe this.
This is so sad. Chickens.
Chicken. Hold on, I'm splitting. There. It is split.
Thank you.
Oh,
No, there's a gnat in here. Ah!
No.
I hate summer. Gosh dang it.
I will come to your house. Just like so ominous, and then I'm just like, to kill that fly. Or whatever. To kill that gnat.
Hey, Doodle Dude, welcome on in. Hope
Hi,
you're
Doodle
doing
Dude.
well.
I swear I'm gonna clap this gnat during this stream. It's a promise.
You got this.
I'm trying my best. My hand's already hurt.
Oh no.
And then I'm just gonna make like a clip of it of just like Ghost kills on stream
Nah.
confirmed.
Oh yeah, I remember what I was gonna do. Robin, customize my house.
Ooh. Nice.
I don't know how it's done, but I want to customize my house. I want the camper.
Oh.
There's so many fucking worms up here. I didn't bring my hoe.
No.
I'm so stupid. Okay. We're fine. I just realized I could have gotten a Phil had burned pretty much the whole time. Except for now.
Oh,
Because we needed one. And it's fine.
how do I change my house?
Oh,
It's
I am-
time to look it up.
I'm having audio issues apparently.
Oh,
yeah.
no.
Yeah, you're... I don't know if this is what you're talking about, but like it did leak.
Oh no, that was my door, but like
Oh.
on my stream, it like the Discord the Discord. I sound so old. You guys coming through is sounding really weird.
Oh, hold on, let me see if I can like rejoin or something.
No, it sounds fine like to me, but in OBS it sounds really weird.
Oh,
Hold on one
Okay.
second. I'm gonna mute you guys on stream real quick while I try and fix it.
okay.
Sorry. Also, hi
fine.
Iris. Thank you, Iris. I appreciate it. Okay. Can you guys try saying something?
Wow,
Wow.
wow, wow.
Okay. Can you keep talking?
Wow, 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 wow,
Wow,
wow, wow, wow, wow, wow, wow, wow, wow, wow, wow, wow, wow,
Okay,
wow,
okay, I think I fixed it. Did I fix it, guys? Sounds better? Sounds way better? Okay, awesome. My brain is huge.
What did you do?
I changed the audio properties from, I don't know, the Discord. I keep saying the Discord and it's sounding so old. Did you see it? I am old. But yeah, the audio properties were a little wonky in OBS. I don't know. But it's fixed.
It's fine, you figured it out.
Yay!
Yay.
Yeah, sorry about that. I had no idea. How are y'all doing?
Why was this at my chest this whole time? Wait. Okay.
Man,
Sorry, I just realized I could donate something in the museum and I've had it for like half a year.
Oh no!
all fixed now? Yippee.
George wants jade. I wonder if I have jade.
If you don't, I have some from I know for a fact.
I must I must check my wife's chest.
Getting stress food from Whataburger. Any other recommendations? I don't think we have Whataburger here. I have no idea what they have.
I have never had Whataburger, unfortunately.
Me neither.
Oh, sorry,
I've heard
Doodle Dude.
about it. I've heard about it, but that's it.
Ooh yeah, milkshake would be good.
Milkshake is always good.
True.
I have a jade for you, George. I'm coming, buddy. Also, I figured out how to change the style of my house, but I have to freaking upgrade it all the way.
Oh no.
Oh,
Gonna take so much gold.
Yeah, that's a lot of money. Ooh, a secret note. Oh, it's a puzzle.
no. Stop talking to me.
Wow. Nice.
I am now maxed out.
Hey. I walked inside and I thought Evelyn was a burglar.
Oh my god, when did they add that?
She has like a little hood on her, but she freaked me out.
That's funny.
Bubbles. No, that's not bubbles. That's for the copper pan. Gosh dang it.
Evelyn busting through. The restaurant. Oh, it's only in the States? Some states, I guess. Oh, hi. Yeah, I am not in the States, so I have never seen it.
If they do offer milkshakes, they'll get a milkshake.
Yes. For us. Get a milkshake for us.
Hell yeah. Not strawberry, though. Usually strawberry has the seeds in it, and I don't like that.
Oh, fair.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't like the, chunks of fruit in ice cream.
I don't either unless I'm expecting it.
That's
Mhm.
fair.
Like, if there's the little chunks of strawberries, I'm fine with it. But if it's just the seeds, then why even do it?
Yeah.
That's fair, yeah.
I
Yeah,
have had like a peach milkshake that's like has the peaches in it and is really good. But other than that, yeah.
Okay, peach milkshake sounds pretty good.
Matcha. It's Rosie.
Oh,
What?
it's Rosie.
It's Rosie.
What?
You're on the painting. It's you.
Oh. I'm so confused, but okay.
It's a sign, Rosie. You gotta buy the painting.
I'm just like unfortunately I must.
Man.
Tired of Goo's bullshit.
Spaghetti.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a pretty painting. We'll go with chocolate milkshake. Hell yeah. That sounds good.
Heck yeah.
I wish I had that.
Why am I getting just trash?
I was also getting trash.
What the fuck?
It's so tragic. Oh, I can't reach.
Look over at the painting,
It's
Rosie.
gone now, apparently. Wait, no, that's the mermaid, I thought.
It is you.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
convinced
the same
it's
hair.
Fine.
You. Yeah. Now you can put that picture over your bed and you'll always be watching yourself.
That's not ominous at all.
PQ, have they moved beyond Texas? I mean, we have Dairy Queen in Canada, so yes. I love a good Dairy Queen, but my body does not.
Oh yeah, huh?
To me, Dairy Queen's mid anyway.
That's fair. I honestly just really love ice cream.
I did too.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why.
I'm gonna be so controversial with this. I
Okay.
have never went to a Dairy Queen.
That's
Don't
okay.
blame you, honestly. If you ever go to one, though, you need to get a blizzard.
Yeah, the blizzards are good.
One day.
Local
One
creamery
day
ice cream.
soon.
True. Local ice cream's always the best.
I haven't been to a local ice cream in forever. I really want to go to one.
Do it. It's so worth it.
I got a squid. I think my favorite blizzards from there are, like, surprisingly the summer ones. They have a really good cotton candy and then
yeah.
s'mores. I really love them.
I really love the just like regular cookie dough, honestly.
Ooh, yeah.
It's so good.
Can never miss with a cookie dough.
You're so right.
What's other ice cream places that exist?
I have no idea.
There's one place I could think of, but I don't know if Rosie's heard of it.
What?
It's called Culliver's.
Oh, yeah, I go there all the time.
Yeah, you know Culliver's! Heck yeah!
I don't know this.
I know, I'm sorry, Matcha.
That's okay.
You can
Dirt and
custom make
Worms
your own
Blizzard.
little thing, though. It's really nice.
Ooh, I got
Yeah.
a rare disc.
Ooh.
What's it do?
It says I need to take it to the museum. Oh,
Oh,
shit, I
okay.
didn't realize what time it is.
Just teleport back.
Oh,
no.
you're so
Hey,
right.
teleport.
You're so
No.
right.
Oh no! All I need to go back.
I was thinking about ice cream.
Yeah, I was too distracted by ice cream.
Cold Stone? I've never had that.
I've never had any. Well, I mean, I've had the store one, I think. Is it at the store? Or maybe I'm thinking of Eddie's.
Please hurry up. Thank you.
What's another place? Do you know Freddy's?
Mm.
Are they all just like guys' names?
Yes, they are.
What the heck?
We have Popeyes.
Oh yeah, we have Popeyes.
Yay.
But I've only seen it out east. I haven't seen it out west.
Mm.
Oh, hi, Rosie.
I liked your painting.
Thanks. Happy Pride.
Yay.
Wendy's
Yay.
exist? True. I do love a
She's
good
the
Frosty.
only female. She's the
Yeah.
only female restaurant owner.
Wendy?
Could I be completely?
Wait, what? Wendy?
Wendy's.
Yeah.
I completely just realized it's all male names. I just made the correlation right now.
Wait, what correlation? What?
That they're all male names.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Iris, don't make me ban you. / half joke.
God.
The self-control I was practicing.
No.
Wait. Okay, now I am just like. Okay, I get your point now.
Yeah,
Okay.
don't worry about it. Clint wants an iron bar.
Gosh dang it, Clint.
Whose jam is this?
That's mine. I'll come grab it.
Okay. Okay.
I think it's mine. What kind is it?
Orange.
Spiceberry. Oh yeah. It is orange.
Orange.
All around.
Tim Hortons. Oh, I love
Uh-huh.
Tim Hortons. You guys have Tim Hortons?
I've never had them.
Me neither.
It's another guy's name, but they don't have ice cream.
No.
It's just like a coffee shop drive-through.
It's... Oh, it looks so good.
They have
I'm
ice
so happy.
caps.
I'm sorry.
Ice caps are not ice cream. I will die on that hill.
Trying to
Matcha.
remember what an ice cap is.
it's an iced cappuccino. It's like a blended drink.
Mmm.
Yeah.
Matcha.
Rosie.
I'm looking for you. Where are you?
I'm by the I'm right
Oh.
here.
I want to show you something that's so cool.
Okay.
And so chat so can see it too, because it is my perfectionist in me is screaming with joy right now.
Oh, I'm so excited.
It fits.
Oh, it looks so good. It's
I
pink.
know. It's like
For me, it's pink. What color is it for you?
blue.
Okay.
Okay, I want to see your stream. I wonder what it looks like.
It's my mod, I think.
It's literally pink.
Yeah.
Okay.
How did you
looks
think
better,
it was
actually.
rosy too? How did you think it was also rosy?
Because it was blue at the docks, but here it's pink.
Oh.
Yeah. It looks good and it
Yeah.
fits perfectly.
It fits so good. It makes me so happy.
Hell yeah. Oh, it's the wizard's birthday.
Oh.
What is he like?
Oh, void essence and solar essence.
Okay.
Why do you need a refined quartz, Haley? Why do you need a refined quartz?
Don't worry about it.
Present for her sister.
She said girls know what it's for.
Huh?
Oh. Oh.
That's what it said on her letter.
Women only. Oh, thank you for the head pats.
concerned.
Smile.
You need to marry your
Well.
wife, Rosie.
I just realized I'm going for her this route.
I need an iron.
Yeah.
We're not having refined quartz.
Where should I put this?
Uh,
Because I know it's a scarecrow, but I don't want to put it like in the middle.
I think the one scarecrow does the trick, because hold on, if I pick it up, I can see the area that it covers. Oh yeah. And it covers the whole thing already.
Alright, well, I'm just gonna put it here then.
Okay. That's fine. I'm off to see the wizard. The wizard of Stardew Valley.
Of Oz. Of Stardew Oz.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. What is the sound?
Yeah, what is that noise?
What noise?
It sounds like
It's like you're just like mumbling to yourself.
yeah.
What?
I don't know.
Is that on my end?
I think so.
I think so.
It's probably my freaking fan.
Oh no.
Gosh dang it.
Yeah, it sounds like a
sounds-
bee.
Yeah.
No, it's my loud fucking fan.
I thought that you were just like mumbling to yourself, just like having a crisis.
The insane, crazy mumblings of Goose. Fucking Clint, fucking Clint, fucking Clint.
Pay no attention to the bat behind the curtain. Exactly.
Once I get this stuff done, I'll switch out the fans really quick. I have a different fan in here right now, so that's probably why.
I just got a
Yeah.
book called Jack Be Nimble, Jack Be Thick.
Ayo.
Ayo. Oh, I leveled up.
Thick thighs save lives, baby.
So true.
Does anyone know where Haley would be right now?
Let me check the map. She is at home.
Haley, I have a quartz for you.
I can't remember with winter. Usually she's by the fountain or at the beach, but it's not any of those seasons.
There you go. I can now gotcha.
I can now gotcha.
Oh.
We're just following each other. It's a line
Nice
for the
beach
gotcha.
chase.
I'm going to see Clint.
Friendship 101. Oh boy.
Oh no! Wait. Who would you like to send? What?
Huh?
I can send money to each other? What?
Eh?
It literally is just like, who would you like to send money to? Matcha or Ghost?
Oh,
You can do
direct
that. What
deposit,
the heck?
baby.
Also, I'm gonna switch my fan really quick. I'll be right back.
Okay, no worries.
Hey, Matcha, tell me if you get money, okay?
Okay, I'm donating to the museum real quick.
Okay. Tell me
Oh.
when you're ready.
Okay, I'm ready. Oh, you sent me $500. I got it.
Ah! Huh. That's so fascinating. It must be like a new thing.
Yeah, that must be new. Do you want it back?
No, I'm good. I was just
Okay.
cleaning out my wallet pretty much.
Okay.
Or evening it out at least. I should have sent you 5 gold just to tick you off.
Oob. Oops. Oh, the
So
night
all
market.
this time. So all this time for a barn, we could have just sent money to each other or like to Goose and be like, oh yeah, we can send money to each other, we can combine our things.
Yeah,
We
that's
did
pretty
it the
smart.
hard way. We
Oh,
did
well.
the hard way.
Yeah,
Show how superior we are.
fair. Blueberry. Oh, wait, do we need these for anything?
What is it?
Mead.
No, we do not.
Okay. Do we need... Actually, hold on. I don't know if we need anything else, actually.
Yeah. Does this last for a week or does it only last 2 or 3 days?
I feel like... I think it's 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Dang it.
I really... Okay. Give me this painting. Give me. Thank you.
Oh, nice.
Hold on. Wait, you can't see. Never mind. I was gonna hold it up in the air and be like, Matcha,
Oh.
what does this look like? And you're probably gonna say, like, 9 times out of 10, pink.
Yeah.
Pink forever.
Oh,
Oh, wait. Oh, never mind. I thought they sold, like, vegetables because it looks like vegetables, but they don't. And that makes me mad.
I keep only getting trash.
oh
Where
no.
are you?
I'm at the corner of the beach.
Oh, yeah, we have the fishing quest.
We
Yeah.
need like 4 more.
Oh no.
Oh,
I will also
Okay,
try to
well-
fish.
I fucking
I'm gonna
got
try.
one. Hello.
I don't know why I decided to fish here if you're getting trash.
Yeah.
Yep, okay, I'm switching.
Bye, Rosie.
Oh no, now I'm only getting trash too.
No. Another one.
I love the music
have-
here.
I do too. It's really nice.
Mm-hmm.
I suddenly have the urge to go to the bathroom, but I don't. I want to finish this quest.
Go piss, girl.
Gosh dang it, it's a secret note. I don't
Yeah.
need that.
I got a fish. Hold on.
I got a fish. How many more do we need? We need
2, I
one
think.
more.
Come
One.
on,
Got it.
baby.
Yay!
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 Money. Now I can
Money.
pee in a minute.
Where did my J... Okay, I am stupid.
Guys, ticket. Let me in your house, Lewis. Let me gotcha again. Bombs.
Oh no.
I got bombs. Hell yeah, baby.
Oh no. Can Gusti be trusted with a bomb?
This town ain't gonna know what hit him.
Pomegranate.
Ah.
Put in this bomb directly in front of your house, Clint.
You know what? Let me join you.
Yeah!
Oh, hell yeah. I'll come see this.
Violence. Oh, you're actually going to Clint's house. I went home.
Oh. No.
You know what? It is
Oh
worth
my
it.
god, she has a bomb! Oh my god.
That's what you get, Clint.
Hell yeah! Vengeance!
Holy shit. That was
I learned how
awesome.
to make a baked fish. Now I'm gonna go pee. I'll be right back.
Okay.
You pissed off the nice person. This is what you get.
I'm a little scared.
I just realized the connotation of like me sharing, like showing the bomb to you, and now actually doing it to myself.
Yeah, a little bit threatening.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. Where should I put this? Sure. It's getting late.
All right. Well, I know what to clip this week. It's fine.
I clipped it already. Oh,
Made my job even easier.
hell yeah.
I am so glad you were there, so I won't just be like screaming into the void, being like, "You take that, Clint." Oh, wait,
That
time.
was good. Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty late.
What? Oh, never mind. I thought a special event.
Oh,
It took a bit.
Move back.
hello.
Hi.
Welcome back, Oosty.
Ladder is empty. Now we Stardew once more.
Hell yeah. Um,
Farm computer.
Farm computer.
Farm computer. Wait.
Farm.
Oh,
computer.
and Feast of the Winter Star too.
oh shit.
No, I didn't want to milk the freaking chest. Let me move it. Now we can play Fortnite.
Yippee!
Are you like addicted to Fortnite?
No, I am not actually. I've only played it once.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
so sorry.
I'm so sorry.
My secret someone is Emily. The irony.
Wow.
Hey, can we switch?
Who do you have?
Jazz.
Oh, I have Demetrius.
What's Jazz like? I know she likes the fairy rose or whatever.
Great question. Wiki.
I'm looking too.
Jazz.
Ancient doll, fairy box, fairy rose, pink cake, plum pudding, and both the strange dolls. Why does she like the strange dolls?
It's a doll.
Yeah, but like it's those dolls. It's the Bobo and stuff.
Yeah.
Ebo.
She literally is so hard. Okay.
She is, honestly. You could always give her a universally liked gift.
Yeah.
Fair, yeah. Or I might just get her a coconut and call it good enough.
Fair.
Merry Christmas, child. Take this coconut. That is your one and only gift. You better treasure it.
Oh, yeah, okay, I'm screwed.
No.
Oh
Do I have the pumpkin
no. Ooh.
stuff?
You live? I'm glad. I'm very glad.
Wait, what? What happened, Doodle Dude?
I'm not sure.
What happened, buddy?
You okay, bud?
What did they do to my Mallow?
Oh my gosh. Oh. Well, welcome back.
How do I make a plum pudding?
I know you need a plum. Do I have one?
I don't. You need 2 of them apparently.
I have 1 plum.
Okay.
Ah.
We might have something.
Is it just 2 plums?
It's 2 plums. What was it? 2 plums, wheat flour, and sugar.
We don't have a mill.
We will buy one.
Yeah, what does it take to get one? I can go grab one. You just need money?
Is it just money? Let me
I
look.
don't know.
Okay. I'm gonna go do some gotcha.
It is money, stone, wood, and cloth.
Oh, that's a problem. Okay. That's
Yeah.
I have a piece of wool. We have,
Spike
like, the
Sentry, thank you for
turny
the
thing.
follow.
We do not have a turny thingy. I don't have a recipe for a turny thingy.
Do I have recipe for turny thingy?
Pretty sure you can buy the wheat and flour from Pierre.
Thank you for the follow, Doodle Dude. I appreciate it. And thank you, Spike
Gotcha.
Sentry. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yes, Rosie?
Do you have plum, like, at all?
Plum?
Yeah.
In one of my fridges, I might.
Okay, I'm checking that then.
Okay,
Did you-
It's like one of my 3 fridges.
I'm on my way home to see if I have cloth.
Did you already check in the cave, Rosie?
I didn't actually. I should probably not do that, huh?
You good. I didn't check either, so. I'll give you this
Why don't you just be
wool,
full?
matcha.
Pardon?
Good
It has
faith.
nothing.
Here, have this wool.
Oh,
It
thank
is
you.
for my lover. For a good cause.
Thank you for the wool.
Shit, I keep forgetting to look at the TV. I'm using your TV.
Okay. What were we
Extra
looking
luck.
What are we
for?
looking
I'm going to the desert, baby.
Oh, good luck. I don't
What
have
are we
any
looking
cloth. You're looking for plum? Did you find it?
Oh, no, I found it. I found it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so you know what we can do?
What?
We have the desert. We can literally just go bomb mummies.
Oh, do you want to go do that?
I'm gonna go do that.
Wait, for solar or something?
No, for cloth.
Oh yeah, I forgot that. Hello, ma'am. You don't have anything? Okay, goodbye. I should have brought my bombs with me. Hello.
I have 6 bombs. It's fine. It's good enough.
Alright.
I
Okay.
need 1 more. I'm pretty sure anyway. Or
You want me
2.
to grab? See if. Oh, leg. Okay. Do you want me to see if I have bombs? I have
If
7
you want to come
bombs.
to the desert.
Yeah, I don't mind.
Yeah.
God, it takes so much hitting.
Yeah.
I forget we need freaking prismatic shard. Oh god, it's the dragon!
Here I
Get
come.
over
help?
here. Get over here. Ah! Can't hide
There we
me.
go. Okay.
Camel.
Camel.
Camel. Found stairs. Found stairs.
Okay, where are
Wait,
you
wait,
guys?
wait. We're so close. We have the right level. We have the right floor.
Can you guys still believe that camels are technically a mob in
Okay. I
Minecraft?
have one. Please. Please.
Okay,
Just
I'm in the mines. I'm
R.I.P.
scared.
I would appreciate you if you just
It is
RIP.
okay. You could do it.
Okay.
I have stairs right here too.
I hear you guys.
No, solar
Oh.
essence.
Yeah, it's only solar essence.
Hello.
Oh god,
Oh no. Oh, okay.
Oh no. Fuck.
I hate it here.
Oh, stairs.
I found what is it?
Oh no.
Big ore.
Oh no.
Big ore.
Oh no.
Iridium.
Oh, nice.
Hey, would you like a level with like 5
Oh,
million purple guys in it?
No, thank you.
Oh, I
Are
got
you
a
guys
ruby.
still down there?
Yeah, but I'm about to die.
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die.
I'm outta here. Are you?
Okay.
Oh, good, you're alive. That was scary.
Here, let me leave again. I'm back in the first floor. I return.
Oh yeah, we need to go like out. I think maybe.
Oh no, it doesn't re-roll. That
Wait,
sucks.
did you go like out?
No, I was trying to go back in, but
Okay.
it doesn't re-roll it.
Now go back in.
uh,
Everyone's out, and then maybe it'll re-roll. Can't tell.
It did.
I think so,
Oh.
yeah.
Genius.
Gaming. Oh,
Rosie is the Stardew expert.
it's true.
Apparently, it's really funny how like I knew nothing about the game, and now I'm just like most knowledgeable.
That's what happens when you find a good brain rot game.
Yeah.
Oh, I found the stairs.
Oh, okay.
Ruby.
Area is infested.
Aw,
Oh
man.
no. Oh no.
Oh god,
no.
Nope, bye. Fuck that.
Oh, I almost got hit again.
Oh, I almost died. Okay.
Yeah, I think this is all. I think the world is trying to tell us to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, is there something I could trade over here?
Was there a club over here?
I could get spicy eel. Ooh, I want you.
Oh wait. Oh, never mind. We don't have prismatic shards. Never mind. And it wouldn't be worth it anyway.
Goodbye.
Farewell.
I was kind of hoping as the bus was going, I was still going to see Matcha running, but that was not the case.
That would have been hilarious.
I have a farm warp totem.
Ooh.
Hey!
Very nice. I have a secret note.
Yo.
Oh, it's another little puzzle. Nice. I thought I had coal.
Why is my chest all messed up? What the heck was I doing?
Don't know why I waited for that. Okay. I wanted to avoid essence. I'm pretty sure I have like 9 of them.
Oh. Can I get a ring or something? I want to put a ring on.
I feel like we should put a ring on it.
Hmm.
Yeah, we can make rings. Can I make a glowstone? No, I need another iron bar.
Ooh, a geode crusher. It breaks geodes open. I can craft one. Should I
Ooh.
make one?
Uh,
I mean, we
Sounds-
can eventually upgrade it to like a faster one, can't we?
Oh, my wife
'Cause-
says it costs coal to use.
Yeah, and it takes a while, honestly.
Okay.
yeah.
Good to know.
I'm gonna make this into the human centipede, but with dinosaurs.
Oh god. Oh no.
We just need another dinosaur head.
Still. Need to plant this. Let's plant it right here. Why not?
Please give me the iron, please. Please smelt faster. Oh yeah, I forgot I had 2 magnet rings. Does anyone want a magnet ring?
I don't know.
What? Maybe. Is it I don't remember what mine is. Hold on.
I have a small one, but
I also have a small one.
This is a regular one.
Ooh.
Macho can have it.
Okay.
I shall
If you're
give
sure.
in the morning.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you. Thank you.
Please go to bed, Goose.
I'm going to bed, don't worry. Hello, Molo. I pet you.
Please don't.
What?
Please don't. You're gonna like pass out if you do.
I pet them. They were in my bed.
Oh, I
What?
thought you meant like outside. Okay.
No, they were
Going-
sleeping in my bed.
Going out of the way to pet the cat at 1:50
It's a
a.m.
priority. Luck is not on my side. Ah.
I just realized. Don't I need the recipe for the plum pudding?
Do you have it?
I don't think so.
Let me. I have it.
Okay.
I can make
Well,
it
if
for
you
you.
have it. Okay. Okay.
Do you have
All right.
everything for it already?
Let me see. Oh yeah, we can just. I need to go to Pierre's. We got. Cause I need to buy sugar and stuff.
Dang, these bats are lacking with fruit.
I'm sorry. I'm doing my best.
Can't believe this. We need plums, matcha plums.
I do have plums though.
We need more plums.
Okay.
Infinite plum.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, here's the ring in here.
Oh, thank you.
Open up. Okay. So I need to bring
Oh
that.
yeah, it's Trader Day.
Ooh, yeah.
I also need to buy.
Oh my god, there's so many worms.
No.
Where?
They are abundance this winter.
Chicken statue.
Chimpkin.
Chicken.
Also, I got a hat.
Hey. Ah, it's a little like dwarf hat.
Yeah.
It makes it look like fox ears though.
Yeah. Cute.
Yee. Hello, trader. I'm here. What do you wish to trade?
Sugar.
Apples.
Flour. I'm putting everything in your chest, Goose.
I heard that noise. It scared me.
Sorry.
Macho was petting the like pig thing, and it scared me.
I'm sorry.
I got 3 apples.
¿Quieres?
I will
Oh,
hydrate.
we need
Thank
that for
you.
bundle.
Yeah.
Thank you for the hydrate.
Hydrate.
Now I can freaking complete Marnie's bundle. And then we'll only have 2 more to go.
Okay. Flour, sugar, plum. There we go. Mix it all
Cooking.
together, and then you get sugar plum.
Shush you. Shush.
Shut up,
You
Lewis.
saw jack shit. No. I got a freaking fire quartz and I thought I was lucky today, but I wasn't.
Oof.
Okay, we need this, and then we need this.
Where are we at with our duck? We have 1 heart. If we can get their feather, then we'll have another bundle complete.
Whose iron is this? And the
Oh, it's mine, sorry. You can take
Can
it
I
out.
like? Okay, I'm just gonna take one out and put it in your chest.
Alright. Hey, we got a heater. We can keep our chimkins warm.
Yay.
Yay.
We've been going for almost an hour already. That's crazy.
Already?
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I know. I just
Man,
had to
time
point that
always
out.
flies by really fast when we're playing this.
It does.
Hello.
Oh well.
Here is heater for Chimkin.
Yay. Now they comfy.
Now we need one for the Moo.
Mushel.
Michelle needs
Michelle.
warmth too.
Wait, how'd you get the heater thingies?
Hmm?
How'd you get the heater thingies?
It was from a bundle we completed. I think it's
Ooh.
only
Oh.
for all of us though.
Yeah. Okay. I'll have to research how to get another one then, because I have no idea.
I think maybe at Marnie's. I can check. I'm right
Yeah.
by it.
Yeah, you could buy it from her.
Let me see.
Okay. Oh yeah, Goose, the plum thing, whatever thing, is in your
Yeah,
outside chest thing.
Bam.
I can buy a
bam.
heater. Do you guys want me to buy one?
You can if you want to.
Yeah,
For the cow?
yeah.
Okay. Okay. I will
One
bring it
plum
back.
pudding.
Hello.
I heard there's a delivery for about the about the cow heater.
Oh yeah, I got the heater.
You now have a plum pudding.
Yippee.
Okay. I am so lucky that I have played friends, but I feel so lucky that I have friends actually playing this, because I would have been lost.
Oh. It's in your fridge.
Oh, thanks.
I'ma go fish.
Man, I love fishing.
Man, I love fishing as well.
Oh, wait, this plum...
Man, we love fishing.
I'm trying to remember.
Dang it, I could have added one more onto that. It would have made it good. Gosh dang it, why do I think of these things too late?
Sad.
Sad.
Sad. Oh, hi.
Matcha. I have excess plum.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for the plum.
Eat. Okay. Take this. Then Alex.
Okay. Now I will go fish as well. My voice cracked
Yeah, I
real
love
bad.
fishing.
Hey, Masha, where's Alex right now?
It's a great question.
Oh, never mind. He just showed up.
Okay.
Wait. No, no.
What?
I wanted to give him a iron bar thing, and then he was like, he just phased through me. I was like, for
Oh
real.
no.
No.
Sad.
Oh wait, you don't want an iron bar. You want a squid. Never mind.
Oh,
That was for Clint. The iron bar was for Clint. So thank you for walking past me. Thank you for phasing through me.
I mean, he's got to bulk up on that iron, though.
true. He's got to get ripped.
Exactly. He needs all the help he can get. He needs to absorb the iron bar. Ooh,
Man,
mystery
And he's
box.
just cool. Clint is nowhere right now. I'm assuming he's in his shop just sleeping, I guess. I don't know.
going to
I think
bed at
he's
7
drinking,
p.m.
actually.
Oh, wait, hold on. He is. Right here. There you go. Thank you.
Hacking Clint.
I would like to make it clear that I do not like you. Okay, goodbye.
Hell yeah, hate Clint club.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Thank you for giving me money. That does not change a relationship.
Exactly. It's just for money.
Yeah. Ooh, a treasure chest.
Treasure chest. Wait, are you fishing?
Yeah, where? By Leah's house, yeah.
Okay.
Book. Jewels of the Sea. Okay.
Okay. Wait, never mind. That's not new. Never mind. It
Thank you
doesn't
for-
matter.
Thank you for collecting all the worms. They've been annoying me.
It's fine.
Oop. Y'all have plans for tomorrow?
I'm gonna play South Park tomorrow.
Which
But-
one?
Yeah, which one?
The Stick of Truth.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Good luck.
It's been freaking months since I played it and I've forgotten everything.
Yeah. I think I still have a copy of it for like my Xbox.
Oh,
I haven't played that in years. Ah, fish. Shoot. Yeah, I hope you have fun.
thank you.
What are
I
you up to,
remember-
Rosie? Sorry. Go ahead, Goosey.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
I was just gonna ask Rosie what she's up to.
you
But-
mean like or like tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow's Thursday, right?
Yeah.
Oh, nothing then. I was trying
Nice.
to remember if I had to stream tomorrow.
Fair.
The days are sliding together.
I have a squid for you if you want to give it to Alex.
Yes, please. I need it.
There you go.
Thank you.
Now we need
That
to
was
run
the-
home.
That was the only reason why I came here.
Yeah, I'm not gonna give Alex anything.
Fair.
Better for you to use it. The only one I care about is Emily.
That's fair. Wait, I just realized you're going for Emily and I'm going to Haley. Does that mean we're like? I was gonna say related, but that's not it.
No!
Hmm.
We will be soon.
What are
Unfortunately,
y'all's
we are not siblings.
What are y'all's preferred RPGs? I like RPGs like Skyrim. Skyrim is fun.
I'm just trying to
Mario
remember.
and
Have I ever
Luigi.
played? Oh yeah, yep, that's mine too.
Nice.
I don't think I've played any other like technically RPG-ish games.
I think I have, but I don't know. The Mario and Luigi series always resonated with me. I loved it.
Valid. I think like the only Mario games I've played is Mario Kart, and I've played what's it called? I forget.
Mario
Mario
RPG?
Party. Like
Ah,
once.
which one?
That's fun.
I have no
This is an
idea.
important question.
I have
Dang
no
it.
idea. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know him. My wife says she thinks it was Mario Party Superstars. 'Cause she was there. She can hear me talking
like-
about it.
So like a newish one then.
Yeah, it was within the last few years.
Okay. No one knows the greatness of
Oops.
what's it called? Mario Party 3.
No.
I do. Kind of. The only one I really remember is like the GameCube one and then the Wii one. And that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. What's oh no? Also, Goosty, you were gonna say something about South Park game, weren't you?
Was I?
Maybe.
Oh yeah. Firstly, Rosie, are these your iron bars?
No.
Are these yours, Matcha?
No, I think they're yours. I think they're
I'm grabbing
yours.
them then.
Yeah, go for it.
Then, I remember I was under the age of 18 whenever I was wanting to get that game. I was really close to getting Goopy Mama to buy it for me. But the freaking GameStop employee, like, stopped me last minute, and he turned to my mom and said, You know this is rated R, right?
Oh
Oh,
no.
She says she did not know, so she did not buy it that day.
That's
And
so
I was
sad.
very upset. Now, years later, my first stream, I was like, fuck you, GameStop employee, you can't stop me now.
You'll hold on to that hurt for so long.
Yeah, I did. I was
Betrayal.
so angry.
That's
I
so
didn't
funny.
even look for another game to play instead. My mind was dead set on South Park, but I couldn't get it.
That's so
I
sad.
was so upset.
A tragedy.
Mm.
Today.
That's okay though, because there was YouTube and I got to play PewDiePie play it.
Oh no. Today is
Where's
Evelyn's
Ally?
birthday. What is Evelyn like?
Fairy Rose, Finger Diamond?
I'll look it
Pink?
up.
Oh boy, more bombs and from Clint. Oh boy.
Let's bomb his store.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna lay this down in your shop right after you're done chopping these open for me, Clint.
Oopsie.
Oh, Lewis
Where-
is in here too. Perfect
Where is-
timing.
Oh no.
You ready, boys? There you go. I'm surprised I could actually lay a bomb in their house.
Evelyn does love diamonds.
I have some in my house.
I
if
have
you wanna use
I have one. I'll give it to her.
Masha, can you do me a favor real quick?
Yeah, what's up?
Where's Alex?
Uh, he is at the spa.
Oh, okay. I literally was going to go there.
I don't think you could go in.
No, I can.
Are you sure?
Yes. I literally just gave it to him.
How?
I think it's because I didn't set my gender correctly.
Oh, right. You're male, technically.
Yeah.
Oh, cutscene.
Oh, my music stopped. Music, keep playing it. Don't stop until I said so.
Don't stop believing. I don't know the rest.
Hold on to that feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god, Maro needs an iron bar. Shit.
Huh?
Oh, hi.
It's so cool!
I'm in a cutscene.
Wait. That's so cool! They tell you what your person who's supposed to receive your gift thing in your menu.
Hmm.
Where's Evelyn?
I don't know. Let me look at the map. Oh, she is near the bar.
I will be back. For her.
Outside.
Why is she at the bar? First she started with burglaring.
She's standing,
Now she's drinking.
looking at the Christmas tree outside of the bar.
Having some eggnog.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Don't
I'm
take
coming, Gunther.
Don't take a sip from her eggnog. You don't want that.
No, it tastes like
I was
hand
actually just
sanitizer.
thinking that.
She's coming through it, Goose.
She has a loving husband. Sure, he's grumpy, but he loves her. What's she going through?
The grump was too much.
It's the end of the life crisis.
No.
She realized
Rusty
she didn't get to do much in life, so she's trying to catch up now.
I get to do the most annoying thing! Yay!
Oh,
Okay.
did the rock just hold on. Sorry. I'm losing my mind, I think.
I have a plan. No one shall know.
Fear.
Oh.
No one will know.
Naru. Please be up here. Shit, she's not here. At least I could buy some furniture. Never mind, there's nothing I'm interested in. Fuck. Where's Maru at this hour? Where are you? I'm looking over
There
your
was a
schedule.
wall item. Now, okay. Remember like the rectangle thing?
Rectangle, yes.
Rectangle, yeah. Now we have a triangle.
You've got mail.
Oh my gosh.
Yay.
I just got a raid. Hi, Snatch. Oh, good. I am under fucking attack. Hello, Snatch. Welcome on in. I hope you had a great time streaming Resident Evil 6. How'd that go? Welcome on in, Raiders. Tonight, I am with my friends Goosty and Rosie, and we are playing some Stardew Valley. Yeah, welcome on in, everyone. We hope you're doing well. And Snatch, I hope you had a great stream. How goes the farming? Oh, I got a mystery box. It's going well, I think. Yeah, we're having a good time. Yeah.
You can't escape. You can't escape me.
You can't escape the ghost.
Hell yeah.
Where is the ladder? Oh, hi, Dano. Wowdy. Welcome on in, friend. I hope you're doing well. Wow.
Wow.
Oh, and thank you for the watch streak. 5 stream streak. Hell yeah.
Eee.
Hey. Oh, there's the ladder.
Wait, a streak is a thing?
Oh, yeah.
You didn't know streak was a thing?
No, I didn't know streaks were a thing.
You get like bonus channel points.
Uh-huh.
What the heck?
We got a hypercam.
I'm still learning so freaking much, and it's been a year since I started streaming.
Oh.
It's been a year?
Yeah, it's been a year.
I thought you streamed like a lot longer than me.
No, I just started last year.
Damn.
We are around the same time then that we started streaming then.
Oh, is your anniversary coming up?
Yeah,
no.
Oh, sorry. No, you go ahead, Rosie.
I was gonna say, mine is in December.
Is yours coming up, Matcha?
Yeah, on Friday, we're celebrating 3 years.
Yay! Let's go!
I know.
Matcha, ancient streamer.
I know, I'm so old.
They are the master. Teach us your ways.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I still don't know.
Everything from Matcha.
I love streaming.
Streaming fun. If I had known like everything that happened, I would have streamed like a year before, but I was scared.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
I started streaming a year after my wife and I built my computer.
Ooh.
I was just like, those VTubers sure are something, huh?
That's what I thought.
And now you are one.
Yeah.
I literally thought VTubers were cringe, mainly just because, like, where I grew up, the things I was into was constantly made fun of and called cringe. So I adapted that mental mindset. Then I saw freaking Kurone from Hololive and Callie from there too, and I was like, well, I'm in the rabbit hole now.
Kurone or Crony?
Kurone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was already too far into it when Council debuted.
I think I just learned about VTubers after Myth debuted. Not Myth, sorry, Council. Because I was like, where did Fauna go? I was following her before.
I have no idea who these people are.
Porcos.
Man.
You must learn.
Okay. I need to learn my VTuber history.
Search up 100 facts about Hololive on YouTube now.
No!
Actually, that's a thing. So.
Yeah, that probably is a thing.
I used to watch Kiara's Hololive, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I used to watch her. That's about it. A little bit of
Yeah.
Gura.
I
But
wouldn't be surprised. Gorillas everywhere.
yeah,
Yeah.
they're huge.
Trying to think of who I always watched. I think I mainly just watched subtitled Corone clip.
Mhm.
She's like the dog with brown hair?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, I do know who this is.
I just
And
stepped on
then
the freaking music note, whoever put that there.
Yeah, it scared me too.
yeah, that was my plan.
Jump scare.
Now it will happen every time you go that way.
No.
2020 and 2021 were big years for people hopping onto streaming. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
That's another reason why I kind of wish I had started earlier.
Same, yeah.
Gooba.
I think the people who got me into streaming, or yeah, as like a VTuber, was probably like Okayu, and then I want to say Miko, but I'm not sure.
Miko?
Miko, yeah.
Oh, Sakura Miko.
Yeah.
Miku.
Yeah. Miko.
Look,
Yeah, but
there's a
yeah,
lot of Mikos and Mikus.
it's fine. Miko is so cute though. I love her.
Yeah. Her freaking voice is so unique.
hmm
I wish I had a unique voice like that.
And then also Ina, I think. Maybe.
Wow.
Wah!
Wow.
Ina is such a mood, though.
Is she the one with like tentacle hair?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. I know some things.
Yee.
You know a lot more than I thought you did, actually.
I'm doing
Take
my
mayo.
best.
No!
Oh, wait.
My mayo.
Oh, you don't want it? Okay.
No, I was trying to give it to you.
Oh, sorry.
Take it.
I thought that was by accident. I'm sorry.
No.
I agree with you there, Iris. Big streams, yeah, they can be really overwhelming to watch.
Mm-hmm. I mean, like, I do
Also,
like...
Iris. Also
Iris. Iris Ahi?
Oh, Iris from Hololive.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Oh, Iris with a Y.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I do know that one, I think.
Iris. There's so many ways you can just spell Iris.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I
I
was
remember
Iris
I was-
first.
Yes. Good. There's so many Irises. And
Yeah.
like, whenever a big corpo VTuber has a name of like someone I know or like a theme that's
Yeah.
not very common, I feel so bad.
Yeah.
Like the dinosaur one with Jard.
I kept seeing shit go on about them. Like, please don't have someone be like they're copying them even though they've been here longer. Please don't. I hate people like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just because you're smaller doesn't mean that you're like late to the party or you're copying or whatever.
Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, unless they're like outright trying to copy them.
Yeah.
They're just here. Let them be. Sorry about my little rant.
It's all
No, it's
good.
fine. You're fine.
Anyway, I was into Hololive for a long time, and then Holostars debuted, and I'm now a big Holostars fan instead.
Yeah. They had 3D debuts.
Yeah. Shinri's gonna debut soon too.
Yeah.
I'm so excited for him. Oh, there's more wool up here if you want them, Matcha. Or well,
Where?
we need the at the trader.
Oh, I will check it out.
They're 1,700 for each though.
That's a lot. Any advice for anyone thinking about streaming?
Oh, I have a good one actually.
Yeah, what's up?
Don't don't expect to blow up overnight.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes, that's a good one.
Because like it takes forever for you to like build an actual like community, and also there might be like there might be people who like are trying to act nice and then they're just like really awful people.
Yep.
So you have to be careful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to add on top of that. Like, my first stream, I only had 3 viewers, but I was so freaking happy with that, because I was like, I thought no one was gonna show up.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Just don't have, like, huge goals? Not goals, but, like,
Aspiration.
I guess, like, don't expect to be like, oh, I'm gonna get 10 viewers on my very first
Yeah,
stream.
yeah.
Yeah.
Alright,
Expect reasonably.
Oh, sorry, you go ahead, sorry.
Expect reasonably, and if not, just like think like small.
Mm-hmm. Iris says talk to people. I think that's a good one.
Yeah.
Make friends. But like don't make friends with the intent to like use them as like stepping stones. That's messed up.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, something I was gonna say on top of that was like maybe like start like if you were to stream on YouTube, maybe start doing videos first so you can work up a fan base and then stream.
Yeah, you could do that. I just streamed to like my wife and like my friends at first. Like on Twitch, but like
that's honestly like the perfect way to start out though, because like whenever you first stream, or at least for me anyway, I was terrified of talking. But like whenever I saw like I recognized a few people, it made me more relaxed because like I knew them, I knew what to talk about and stuff like that.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
If I had to say a few things though, one, don't be afraid to be yourself.
Yes. Yeah.
Because if you're so focused on your stream, you're not having fun. You're not being happy. And it can be very easy to pick up on your stream. So just, you know, pretend no one's there. Or, well, not that no one's there, but, you know, do what you would normally do. Play or do what you would normally do.
Rosie, what just happened?
What? I was in the mines.
Oh.
Not
Rosie!
Desert mines. I was trying to get cloth. No, okay.
Sorry to derail that.
I got obsidian. My obsidian sword got stolen.
No.
Okay, you guys can continue.
Sorry.
No, you're good. I think too, what really got me into streaming was a little clip from Shy Lily that just randomly popped up in my recommendations. Like I was teetering on whether to start or not, and she was literally saying, "You don't need a model. You don't need anything high tech. Just say fuck it and go for it." Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So don't worry if like, you know, if you want to be a VTuber but like you can't afford to get one, or if you can't even afford to get a PNG tuber, just try it out.
Yeah.
See if it's for you.
Yeah. I totally agree. Like and
then 3.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
No, you go ahead.
No,
sorry.
You go ahead. You go ahead.
Oh, okay. I was just gonna say that there's like so many free VTuber assets out there, like free models and free programs and stuff like that. That like when I first started, I didn't pay for like anything. Like I drew my own PNG. I used free to use models or overlays and stuff like that. People still watched.
Yeah. Something on top of that, there is a Discord server that has like a lot of like free assets and stuff. I would recommend finding that server.
Ooh.
There's even people that make like free models. Given like one that pops up on my head from an artist I follow, they made like Pikmin models whenever Pikmin 4 came out. Stuff like that. But it's still a nice way to start. There's even like little slime ones and stuff.
Yeah.
Some add customization. Like if you pay a little bit more, you can add different things if you want to. Stuff like that.
Yeah. I hold on. I'm in VTube Studio right now. I can show off a free model.
Ooh.
Loading. We're loading. Here we are. It's old Chibi Matcha, Chibi Human Matcha.
Oh, that's so cute.
Isn't it? And like it has a ton of toggles and stuff, but yeah, it's totally free and it's customizable.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I have another free model that I'm going to show off too. It's not matcha, but it's great. It's Miku.
Miku! I've seen that one. I want to commission that artist for a model so freaking
Oh,
bad.
me too.
Oh, Straub, yeah.
Yeah, I love their art.
I keep seeing people from Beehive getting them. And like, I literally got an email the other day that they opened slots. I was like, oh my god. I was rushing. After 5 minutes, it was already freaking closed.
Oh, that's crazy.
It was
Yeah.
pain.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Strawberry does great art.
It's so freaking cute.
It
Mhm.
is.
There's even like a, what is it? Like, you know those dress-up games that VTubers are on about?
Oh, like Picroos?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
There's one for PNG tubers on there too, and you could just customize it. It makes the images for you, and then everything is just ready for you. You could
That's
do that
awesome.
Mhm.
too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Alright, and then my third piece of advice.
Mhm.
Even if no one is there, act like someone is there. To
Yeah.
practice talking. Because, like, I was incredibly scared of speaking. Sure, I took a public speaking class, but I was still freaking terrified inside.
Mhm.
Mhm.
But as a few friends told me, just practice talking.
Yeah. That's a good one, yeah.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
talk about your day, talk about what's going on in the game, stuff like that. And I've even seen some people be like, oh, whatever has happened before, like, or after the last stream, and you think it would be interesting to talk about, write it down. And
Mhm.
then sometimes your viewers will talk about topics relating to it, and they'll take off from there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah.
I like to write like a list of talking points sometimes because like
Mhm.
I have memory issues. So like
Yeah.
I do
it's like
too.
what did I do today? And I'll like write down things that I did that I can talk about.
Mhm. That's a good idea for me, I think.
I've been trying to do it more often, but there's some cases where like I do it last minute instead of like long term. I'm like,
Mm,
oh
Mhm.
shit, I need some talking points prepared just in case,
yeah,
Yeah.
I
and then
know
I
what you
forget
mean.
everything I did.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I do the same
And
thing.
two things that I've realized like through the conversation is one, don't be like quiet, don't be silent.
Mhm.
It's good to like speak up and like try to engage even though there's like no one there. Cause like I don't know. A lot of
Mhm.
streamers are like you need to talk in order to like make your content like interesting.
Exactly.
Um, and then number two also, what's it? Um, oh yeah, like play games that you actually enjoy. Don't jump on trends that you don't like, because people are gonna be able to tell if you like something or not.
Yeah,
Yes, yes. And
Yeah.
like I think like even if it's not a game you enjoy in a sense, maybe like the genre you like, because like,
Hmm.
or well, this isn't a good example, but like I don't like horror games, but I know my Malos do, so I play horror games for them.
yeah.
Mm.
It
Hi,
is worth
demo.
it for entertainment.
Many, many moons have passed with the fun little bap.
Aw, thank you so much, demo, for the 33-month resub. Oh my goodness.
Yo!
Thank you, I can't talk. I'm getting tired. Thank you, demo. I appreciate you, and I hope you're having a good day / night. Thank you, friend.
It's new.
Oh, head pats. Thank you, Rosie.
Hey, cat.
How long do you guys want to go for tonight?
Not sure.
Oh, Rosie, thank you for the streak.
Hey.
3-stream streak.
The streak thing.
Yippee!
Okay, back on topic though. How long?
You want to do
Yeah, sure.
like one more day? I'm pretty tired.
Yeah, that's fine.
Hey,
Okay.
I'm bunking with you. I'm coming
Okay.
in.
Sleep over.
Yeah. Oh wait, recipe.
Gotta
I can
watch
make a pumpkin
TV real
pie.
quick. Ah! Doodle dude, thank you so much for the biddies. Thank you, thank you.
Cheer
Have fun at
100
D-
I
oh,
got ahead to DND. Appreciate the advice. If I ever find myself confident enough to
TTS
start and have the
moment.
time to get
Oh.
started, I will absolutely use
I
it.
do the same thing. I'm still not used to TS.
Mine is always so delayed.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you so much, Doodle Dude. I really appreciate it. And good luck at D&D. You got this. And yeah, I hope our advice, I hope it helps someone. Yeah, thank you guys so much. Okay.
Milk.
Does anyone want this diamond?
I think I'm okay.
Okay, because Rosie took it. She just came and grabbed it. That was awesome.
Oh yeah,
Hello,
I forgot I can
chickens.
make a freaking wedding ring. I need a freaking prismatic shard.
Ooh.
Gosh dang it, Emily. I'll do it for you.
Oh, hi.
Well.
Have the chickens been done yet?
Yes.
I don't.
Sorry, I just
Okay.
did them.
Now you're
Okay. This is gonna look so weird when it's done. The bones thing.
Oh, Iris says you need the mermaid thing for NPC.
good. Shit.
Wedding ring is only for marrying a player.
Shit. Why can't they sell it in the freaking winter? Let me marry my wife.
No. Oh. Oh god. I heard the note block.
Get over here, Pam. I need to go to the mine.
Oh, you're going back to Skull Cavern?
Gonna try.
I'll join you. You want bombs?
I have 4 bombs.
I need to grab bombs and food.
Yes, I can take it out of Frozen Mermaid's hands. Just watch.
Wifeless. Note block, yeah.
Whenever they unthaw, their hands may be missing, but it's for a good cause.
Oh.
Oh.
Please walk faster, Pam. Please.
Note block.
Thank you for the bombs, Clint. I will use the bombs irresponsibly.
Oh no. He gave you bombs after what you did?
Oh no, I think he likes it.
Oh no.
Dang, I did not know Clint was like that.
Sheesh.
He's like, thanks for bombing my shop the other day. I appreciate it.
He does a little ooh woo, milady.
Alright, let's do this.
At least I got wood from 1.
Oh, mommy.
Mommy, sorry. Mommy, sorry. Mommy, Oh god!
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, I'm
Nice.
coming.
A hole! I'm going in.
Oh.
Run, Nacho, run!
I am running.
Oh
I
god,
like
there's
how
another one.
like there's just like the like great
Nice.
music for this.
Oh, slime. I ran right into it. I was looking at chat.
Big boy.
Oh shit. Wait, did I just hit you?
No.
Okay. I'm so scared.
No. Okay. I'm growing stronger by the day.
Oh.
My god. Rosie's gonna beat up Goku.
I knew this day would
I
come.
just know it.
Oh.
Goku Bear watches back.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
No, I didn't want to give a bomb. No, stop giving bombs. Oh god, I'm gonna die.
Oh shit.
Goodbye.
Oh, okay.
Oh no. Oh, there's a hole.
I need food. I need food.
Oh god, me too. Oh,
Oh,
I am
God.
about to die.
Oh, do you need food?
Oh. I almost gave you
Oh,
food.
we
I
all
thought
need
I
to
brought
eat
my
food.
spicy eel. It was
Okay,
freaking
I'm
dish of the sea that I brought. Gosh dang
No.
No. Dinosaur.
Oh.
it. I know.
Oh.
We should not have come here.
Mistake. Oh. Sorry. I didn't know that noise could come out of me. Get his ass.
Yeah, you got a bone.
Oh no.
Please, no.
No.
Okay.
Where'd he
Oh
go?
god, he's coming after me. Yeah.
Nice.
I gotta know.
You gotta know it. You just gotta let it.
Hey. Oh
Oh.
god.
You just
Come
gotta
over here,
let
big boy.
it. You just gotta let it.
I like that we both thought of the same thing.
Oh, I found stairs, by the way.
Oh, where?
Stairs.
I don't know where.
Down here.
Oh.
Yeah, I mined everything at the top.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh.
Oh no. I've got to get the fuck out of here.
What's down
Please.
there?
A lot.
Oh god.
Oh, hold up.
The OG
I
blue
might
dog.
need that. I didn't get anything too bad stolen, but I might need it.
You good, Rosie?
What did you lose?
Possible,
Okay, please.
what's it called? Bone
You lost the
from
bone?
museum, possibly.
Oh no.
Oh, it's okay. We can get it back.
Yeah, that's alright.
Yeah. Although I
Where
don't
am
really know if
I?
we need it.
Oh god, it's you again. Fuck you. Yeah, that's right. Fuck you.
Okay, alright. It was 100 gold, so not bad.
Yeah, honestly, that's not that bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yee.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yee.
Alright, I'm getting out of here. I'm getting out of here. I've already lost enough. Hello.
Hello. Oh, it's so snowy here.
Literally, people, whenever they say they want to go to the beach during the freaking winter, that's
Yeah.
what it's like. Oh yeah, by the way, I got a cloth.
Oh, nice.
We have enough now? Question mark.
Here you go.
Oh, thank you.
And now I change my sign to remember what to do tomorrow.
Yes.
Or next time. I heard that. The emergency alarm system.
Wow.
Huh?
Wow. Is the note block the security system
Yes,
though?
it is.
Yeah. Okay.
I swear I thought I had spicy eel. Now
No.
I'm sad.
Very sad.
Well, at least I
Where's-
have bug meat.
Mmm. Bug
Yummy,
meat.
yummy.
Matcha, I am rapidly approaching your location.
Oh. Oh,
Hi, Matcha.
hi. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Rapidly approaching your location.
Oh no.
You'll know when you hear the alarm system. You'll know she's there when you hear the dong.
Dong. Alright, I'll go to bed in 1 second.
I like how I have a freezer right next to my bed. 3 a.m. snacks
Gotta be
time.
extra
Yeah.
comfy.
Ice cream time. Okay. Money.
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 Alright. Is that it for today?
Wah,
Oh, I guess so.
wah. We did say, like, that was last day, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Approaching your location. Rapidly approaching your location. Hi.
Hi. Hey, guess what? Gone.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Oh, okay. I see how it is.
No. No, I
Now
care.
you see why I left early, Rosie.
I care you both very much.
I'm playing. I'm sorry.
Yeah, thank you guys for hanging out and playing tonight. I had a really good time.
Yay. Makes me happy, thank you.
Of course, I'm glad. I am also happy. I had a lot of fun.
Yippee!
Mm-hmm.
Yippee! All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you, thank you. Squats! Rosie.
What?
Man, I guess I gotta do some squats before I end the stream.
Get your exercise.
Do you guys want to stick around while I end the stream, or do you want to hang out while I find someone to raid and stuff?
I think I'm probably gonna go head out just because I
Okay.
gotta do some things really quick.
No worries. Thank you so much for hanging out. I hope you have a good night.
Yeah, I hope you do too.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Ghost.
What about you, Rosie? Are you gonna stick around?
It is only us two now, and I
Okay.
am floating.
You are floating. Let me. There we go. Okay. I'm going to do 10 squats.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Move my chair. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. My model's going crazy. 10. Okay.
Yay!
Whew.
Your model was making some faces, I guess.
Yeah, it really was. Oh, thank you for the squats, Rosie. Okay.
Glad you enjoyed them.
Now that I've had a bit of a workout, I'm gonna look for someone to raid. Do you want to stick around for that?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Sounds good. I think I know who I'm gonna raid if they're not ending soon. If my Twitch will load. That would be really cool if my Twitch loaded.
Lojo kudasai.
My Twitch is frozen. Come on, buddy. Taking forever.
Do you want me to help? Because I literally have Twitch open right now.
Hold on. I'm just gonna close this tab and reopen it.
Okay. I'm now just looking at my model and it's so soft, like colored.
Yeah, it's so cute.
Thank you. I'm really, really happy with it.
It looks great.
I have many hair squiggles.
Yes. Okay, it's loading. We're loading. It's very slowly loading. My computer isn't very happy.
Let's come on, please! Again,
Okay.
I can help you if you want.
Okay. I know I just loaded. Thank you, though.
Okay.
Also, hi, Tibbs. Welcome on in. I hope you're doing
Hi,
well. We're
Tibbs.
just about to raid out, unfortunately.
Oh!
Yeah, we're gonna go say hi to Mateo. Oh my gosh, my computer is lagging so bad.
Oh no.
Hello, mix it up. There we go. Oh, it's there twice. Okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
Copy and paste whichever raid message works for you. And we're gonna go say hi to Mateo. Yeah, thank you all so much for joining us tonight. We had a great time. I will see you guys on Friday for my 3-year stream anniversary.
Yay!
Yippee! And yeah, I hope you all have a great day. Thank you so much for joining. Yeah, take care. Bye-bye.